Family, I need to share something I have never forgotten and made me to be obedient to the Lord. One day at the mall, a strange man walked up to me, a white man, and spoke words that shook my spirit. And what happened next, I can only describe as angelic encounter. Me and my kids, we were in the mall, minding our business. Suddenly, a white man walked up to me and said, I could still remember the exact word he spoke to me. He said to me that, I hear you, I can hear you, I can hear you. You are praying, you are praying to God, and as you pray, there is this air that comes from your brain to your forehead and to your nose, which gives you more clarity and make you calm and give you peace of mind. That the more you pray, heaven recognizes it. He said that the more I pray, God open up my sensitivity and open up my mind. He said there is this air that comes through my body that gives me calm, peace of mind. That discussion lasted for about 20 minutes or more. He was busy describing the presence he felt, describing what happens when I pray, that he could hear it, he could sense it within him. Immediately I passed through, that he could sense it, he could sense the presence, that the more I pray, that everything, my sensitivities are open up, and that I should continue, I should never give up. He said, soonest you are going to discover your purpose, that as I pray, it aligns my purpose fast with God. The way he was describing it, he says, soonest you are going to discover your purpose. His words carried so much weight. They were not ordinary. I kept wondering, who is this man? What did I just meet? Because there is this presence I noticed when he was talking to me. I was asking myself, are you sure this is a human being? Because the way he was describing this was so unusual. Even my kids were amazed. Immediately we finished that discussion, my kids asked, Mom, who was this man talking to you? Do you know him from anywhere? Have you met him before? What was he saying? We don't understand. Immediately we all turned back to see if we can see the man again. And let me now look at him very well and see if he is actually a human being or not. As we turned back, the man was nowhere to be found. That amazes me. I was dumbfounded. I tell it to anyone for days until after I shared that story to friends. All of them were saying that must be an angelic encounter. That is not ordinary. That God has sent that man in form of angel to speak to you, to tell you that the next season you are into and the next season of your life. The next day, I had a dream from God. I was praying and preaching to young girls. When it came to that time of prayer, as we closed our eyes to pray, that was in the dream with those young girls. As we closed our eyes to pray, holding our hands together, suddenly men, young and old, started rushing to the prayer. And to my surprise, white people and men were more who joined in the prayer. I intended to talk to the young girls, to pray with the young girls. Why are people coming for the prayer? It was as a revival starting right before my eyes. And the most shocking part are the encounter of the man in the mall. Me and my children suddenly could not see the man anymore. Whether he disappeared, we don't know. But one thing is clear. Do not forget to entertain strangers. But by so doing, you have entertained angels on our way. According to Hebrews 13 verse 2. And after that dream, two men of God, one a man, one a woman, spoke to me. The man said, God have called you to liberate mind, to liberate people from the bondage of darkness. The woman was talking to me that God is calling me to start a ministry. And this is what I'm doing, to honor God's word in my life, to do his purpose in my life, to be obedient to the Lord, and to do the will of God. God confirms his calling in mysterious ways. The lesson we can learn from this is that God confirms his calling in a mysterious way. The man was not ordinary. He was sent to prepare me for the next season of assignment God have in my life. And the dream the next day was the confirmation. When God calls you, he equips you, and he often sends a messenger to prepare you for the journey. And he often sends a messenger to prepare you for the journey. If you've ever had experience where a stranger said something that changed your life, you felt like God sent someone just for you, share it in the comments, because your testimony could encourage someone else. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing this with you. My name is Audrey. I will see you in the next video.